Okay, it just went live now.
Yes, we did. Good morning, everybody. This is Sharon with Resolve and Succeed, and we have our wonderful mastermind group here. Today is December 2nd already. Hard to believe that November's gone. Hope everybody had, well, I know you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, Lucinda, because you're in Canada, but hopefully everybody else had a nice Thanksgiving. But I want to welcome everybody here, and I know all of us that are here right now are working on Shopify, and that's been quite the project. So I wanted to see how everybody was doing. So let's just go through, let's start with Catherine, and we'll just give us a brief synopsis of how your week has gone, something positive, and then we'll go into more detail-y stuff, but just do a surface as to what's been going on first, if you don't mind.
I'm still building the site. I'm still in the learning curve. The format that I chose, I don't think format's the right word, but whatever it is, gives me collections, and I thought for jewelry collections was a good way to go, but for the past 3 days, I have had some issues getting things to sort in collections. Support is fabulous, but every time I ask for help, I get a different way to do it, and so far, each of those ways fixes one thing and breaks another thing, so I'm still working on figuring out how to get them in collections. And then I want to figure out how to advertise on Facebook as fast as possible, because that's kind of new to me. And then if I could just get at least some of it in collections, once I had an ad going on some of it, then I could go back and touch it up and make it pretty. So that's it.
But you took action, and you're learning.
Every day, yes, I am. And I actually think Shopify is a fabulous tool. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun. It is no longer, I hate to admit this, it is no longer just about making money. This is going to be fun, I think. And here's a little tidbit of information. I was really frustrated yesterday because nothing was working, and the system must have known that because it kept popping up, need help. And I kept ignoring it because I kind of figured that was paid help. And finally, I was really frustrated. I clicked the button, and you had to leave an email, send an email, which I did. The email form came up, and I got a call a few minutes later, and it was paid help. At that point, though, I was extremely confused, and I'd have gone to support, but I wasn't even sure how to ask a question. But in talking to her for 5 minutes, something clicked, and at least I knew what question to ask. But just like we could market ourselves as people who could build funnels and click funnels, these people are marketing themselves as people who can build your store for you. And her initial starting price, you ready for this? $1,000.
Woo! Woo! Well, Catherine, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you can actually call and talk to people in Shopify instead of, well, I would suggest you do that because I was doing the live chat, and now I've switched over to just talking to them, and you get answers much faster. And they will step you through everything, and they will even send you printed material on what your question is about.
Okay.
To help you with it. Yeah, so just go into support, and you have to scroll down and read the different things that it has there, but there is a phone number for live support, and they're really quick in answering you as well.
Okay.
So you might want to try that.
I will.
Here's the number. You ready to write it down?
Yes, sir.
888-746-7439.
They'll ask you if you have a code, but you don't need a code. You can just hit the pound sign, so you don't have to have a code.
Okay.
If you go from the website, there's a code that's posted there that you can put in, but you don't have to. You can just dial that number direct, like Garen said.
Is that
So
code,
Garen, how about you? Oh, pardon me?
is that code how they identify your store so they can go see what you're asking about?
I don't know. I've done it both ways, and it really hasn't made much difference. Because
Okay.
once you have them on the phone, you just tell them what your store is, and they'll go to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think $1,000 is pretty reasonable to set up a store.
And won't it be when we can charge that?
Well, I already proposed that to somebody. Here's the deal. I've spent 3.5 years to set up funnels, a content page. It took me a week to set up the store, not having done it before. Run Facebook ads in a week. I could put a store together now within 24 hours if I had all of the information. So I think, like you said, this is fun. I think it's fun, looking for products, putting things up, and setting up Facebook ad campaigns. And maybe we ought to do that today. Show you how to set up. Unfortunately, I don't think I can use my Facebook or Ads Manager to show you that because of the Wi-Fi connection that I'm at, and with the Google Hangouts, I think it'll be super, super slow if that. So if anybody else wanted to share, we can walk through how to create the ads. It's pretty straightforward, and I think once you get it, you'll just be able to continue to do it quite easily. But maybe that's something we can do today. I have 2 ads running. This is the second day of 2 ads. I had 3 going for 3 days prior to that, and I made some changes, so I had to pause the ads and redo the ads. And the change that I made had to do with offering free plus shipping. I changed those to charge people for the product the exact same price that I'm charging shipping, and giving them free shipping. That makes sense. So, for example, I was offering a product free plus shipping at $9.95. What happens is people are going, well, I wonder how much the shipping is. They get to the checkout and they go, maybe they say it's $9.95. Well, that's too much, and they bail the cart. And I decided then, because there's some kind of conflict if you don't use, I said this in the shipping video, settings video that I posted in the group, that if you don't have the better shipping app to identify this product is free shipping, this product is free plus shipping, it gets too confusing if you don't have that app. You're not going to get accurate shipping rates. So instead of having some items free plus shipping and a retail product with free shipping, I made them all retail products with free shipping. Now the customer or potential customer sees how much they have to pay up front. And there's no mystery of them going to the checkout and saying, oh, wow, the shipping is more than what I thought. You know what I mean? So that's why I stopped my ads, and I've got 2 ads running now. And, people are responding. They're clicking on it, but I'm still looking for that first sale to pop up in Shopify. But what my focus is just get more products up and get more ads running. I don't feel I have enough to really, throw the net wide enough. But maybe we could go through some Facebook advertising today. If you guys would like to do that.
I can show my screen. That's not a problem. Lucinda, how about you? How'd your week go?
Well, it's certainly been interesting, and as Catherine said, I'm finding this really, really fun.
Good.
I'm starting to get there. And it's funny how a lot of things went. I was feeling really negative about joining this. And I said, no, I'm not going to do it. And then was watching, you know, how they put all these little suggestions in YouTubes of things to watch, and it said, how to tell if there's negative energy in your house. And I looked at it and said, oh, it sure matches this. And I got out my sage and I saged the whole house. And my whole attitude toward Shopify completely changed. And I've saged it several times since then. So anyway, yeah, I started feeling really good about it. Now, the other weird thing that happened is with Namecheap. And I don't know if it was because it was Cyber Monday or not, but I was on the line with them for 3 hours trying to get my domain paid for. And it still didn't work that night. The next day when I got on, it's working now. And a few days ago, yesterday or the day before, I got an email from Shopify saying, hey, there seems to be a bit of a problem here with your domain now. We'd love to help you. So I called them, and it turned out that I called the company Emporium of Magical Delights. And it didn't occur to me that when I was setting it up, I put in Emporium instead of Emporium. That's why it didn't work. They went through the whole thing. They helped me. They explained so much. I'm just so impressed with this company. You know, I'm really happy to get in there. So I haven't, they went over my website and they said everything's working fine. I just have to get in there and put my picture and stuff on the landing page and then start doing the putting on the products. I'd gone through some of the stuff with Shopify to see what products they had, and got a lot of really nice stuff there. So I imagine the other one, Ella Express or something, should be good too. Anyway,
AliExpress.
yeah, so I'm not running online yet, but I will be very soon. And yay, great stuff.
Good. That's fabulous.
Maybe what we can also do is let us know what you need to accomplish to get your store ready, and we probably can walk you through how to set that up on this Hangout. You share a screen, we can get things sorted out, so you can start doing some ads.
I stayed with the theme that he set up in there, and I've heard it's pretty good. Figured that was another problem that I didn't need to, but I've got everything set up that it works, but I have to find a picture and put that on there, and I'm having problem transferring stuff from my pictures onto my website. I don't know what's wrong, so I have to get in there and learn that too. But basically, there's not too much to get going with that, and then choose the products to put on. That part I don't have any problem with. I know exactly how to do it.
Lucinda, I'm sure we can help you with that picture situation. Let's go back to that. Welcome, Lee. We were just saying how our week went at this point, and then we're going to get into some details. So how'd your week go?
Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good deal. Thanks. Yeah, my week went really great. Actually, I'm getting really excited because I'll be able to go back to Arizona on Monday.
Tech Week.
Tech Week, baby. So yeah, so I was.
Did you become FAM?
No. What happened? How this all took place was this magical shuttle ride back from Las Vegas to the airport. I was riding along with my now friend and partner for life, Grinnell Stocks, aka G Stacks, because you'll be making a whole lot of grand theft money soon.
Yeah. She's
So
awesome.
she was, on her way back to Bermuda at her home, where she lives, and we were talking on the just happened to be talking, conversating about the business and the event, and then she was asking me about Tech Week, and I, had shared with her that I would not be going, and how much I really wanted to go, and then she kind of looked at me and she said, well, I really wanted to go too, but dang it, I'm not going to be able to make it. So I was like, yeah, well, not me either. And she said, the reason why is because, I guess she had some other obligations or something to do, but she had said, well, I can go to Tech Week. I'm just not going to be able to go. So how about if you go in my place? And I go like, what? Wait a minute. Are you serious? And she goes, yeah. She said, maybe I can work something out with Tech Academics where, you can, I can just make you my partner and you can go because I'm able to invite, I'm able to bring another person. So I went, wow, well, sure. I don't remember which mentor was saying, always say yes and then figure out how to do it. And so I said, yeah, sure, I'll do it. So she said, okay, when I get back, I'll give you a call and we'll see if we can make it happen. So long story short, yeah, I'll be able to go. I'm now
That is
I'm
freaking
granted,
cool,
yeah,
man.
I have been granted access to Tech Week for 5 weeks, and so it's just really a real blessing. So just trying to get really pumped up for that, and also I been working on my store. I have not went public yet, but been working on my Shopify store. It's called shopalot.com, and I'll be I've been integrating a lot of my, because I'm an artist, I've been integrating my my print on demand stuff, everything from Fine Art America, Printful, Ray John. A lot of those platforms have already started integrating their stuff with Shopify and WooCommerce and other retail platforms like that. So that's been fun because everything is kind of like automated. Everything you just kind of sync everything up, and then you can start actually, just pumping and dumping, art or shirts or whatever into your Shopify store, and then you can, build your collections up from there. So that's been pretty much my focus. I have uploaded a few free with shipping items, which are primarily just a couple of pieces of earrings, little kind of like trinkets, I guess, or whatever you would call them. But so that's been my deal, and I've also used that. I sent a couple of you guys that Shopify. I got that Shopify app that Chad Bowers created. He was one of the guys that was in the circle up on the stage at the event in Las Vegas. And man, that Shopify will save you a lot of time. It's very intuitive. So if anybody doesn't have that link, I can share my link with you. But you need to at least look at it. It's a 14-day free trial, and after that's like $47 a month. But it will save you time and lots of headaches.
Lee,
yes, Sharon.
what classes are you taking?
I'm taking on Monday, I take Shopify 101, Tuesday, Shopify 201, Wednesday, legal foundations, and Thursday, Facebook advertising 101, and Friday, Facebook advertising 201.
Wow. That's great. Yeah. I
Beautiful.
wasn't able to go just because of the expense of, staying there and the flight and all that stuff. So hopefully the next round I'll be able to go.
Oh, you will. You will. Yeah, I'm still I'm still shelterless at this point, but I'm not going to worry about it. If I got to sleep under a bus stop or a palm tree or whatever, I'm good to go. But I think I've actually got a few things like an Airbnb, $33 a night, but it's about 16 miles away, so I'd have to be Ubering back and forth. So I got to figure that part out. But the universe will make it happen. I just got to get there, and I've already put it out there in the universe. If somebody has a couch I can crash on, or a closet to stand up in, or whatever, I'm open to it, and I'll just take it from.
Good for you. That's great.
That is so awesome. Thanks. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited, and I'll be back. I'll come back and of course share knowledge and the things that I soak up from there, because it's just really something I know bless everybody's business. So
Yeah, totally. Thank you.
Well, my week has been really busy as well as the rest of you. Excuse me, trying to learn Shopify. And I have one ad going that I put up, and I went on, set it up, my tracking with the URL builder, and I've been in my ads manager, and when I went in my ads manager, it said I had 17 conversions, and I got so excited because I thought that meant sales, but I have since discovered there are no sales, but that's I guess 17 clicks. I don't know, Garen, is that right? That it's clicks, it's not sales. I know it's not sales, so. When it says conversion,
Yeah, I
that
think,
just means a click?
yeah, it means that I think the conversion that we set up was to the add to cart. So if that conversion happened, that's what the result is. It's not a click. And you also can see, if there are clicks or unique clicks, when you set up your stats, which stats you want to see, you can
Right.
do like unique clicks, and those will be different than the results or the conversions.
Right, yeah, I saw that. So I've been just busy trying to find product. I have 3 pieces of jewelry up on mine. You can spend hours looking for product. I've been discovering some interesting things that as I go, I'm learning a little bit more. And one of the things, I was having a difficult time being able to copy the pictures off of AliExpress. Garen was able to just right click and get his, and that wasn't working on my computer. So I discovered I went into YouTube and looked up another way to do it. And after I found that, then I discovered that if I just keep scrolling down on AliExpress, all the pictures are there, and it'll let me right click and just save image as and dump it into my folder. I also discovered by looking at other people's stores, going into different products and stuff, they had everything listed as to, what type of product it was, how big it was, what kind of material it was made out of. And I'm like, well, how are they getting that? So I went back to AliExpress, and again, I just scrolled down, and it's all right there. So I just copied and pasted it and put it into my store. So now it has, what the materials are, how big it is, how long it is, what is it made of, the style.
Sharon,
Yes.
can you just share your screen and show us how you're getting the images now, where those descriptions are? Because there's probably people here that would want to know that, or will watch a replay. Can you share your screen?
I will do that. I just wanted to tell you how my week went right now, and then I'll start sharing my screen. But the other thing that I discovered that actually Garen told me about was Kit, K-I-T, the app. And he was going to talk about that as well. But I started it this morning. So I have 3 products up, and Kit is an app that is sets up Facebook ads and does a whole bunch of stuff for you. So I just started that this morning. It's $15 a day, and they only run it for 2 days. But I thought what they do is they go out and they tell you what your best audience is and stuff. So I wanted to do that to get the data to see, you know, if I'm on track or if I need to go a different direction with my ad. So today is the third day for my actual ad, and I am getting, I've got a 7 relevance score, and I'm hoping to get it higher, but I started out at like $8 per click, and it's now down to like, I think it was $1.20 something. So it's dropped, you know, quite a bit. So I'm happy with that. So this week's just been a real learning curiosity. You know, can I do this? It's like one minute I thought, well, I can do it. And another minute I thought, ooh, I don't know. But as with the rest of you, it is fun, but it's really time consuming. So, oh, hi.
Myriad Allen.
Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and start clicking on some tabs so I can start sharing my screen. But Mariette, why don't you tell us briefly how your week went? And then we're going to get into some nitty-gritty details.
It's always something. I've been trying to move. So it's been very hectic, you know, trying to settle to a new place. That's how my week has been. But I was able to go over the replay for the November 25th. I went through the replay last night, and I'm eager to start setting up my store. So my week has been some personal ups and downs. It has nothing to do with my business. But I hope to, you know, get on board as soon as I can.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we're going to be showing some stuff about setting up Shopify store and some Facebook ads today. So perfect timing. So glad you're here.
Yeah, so is there any way I can get the checklist? Because last night I realized there was a checklist to set up the store.
Somebody had it, and I know they sent it to Mike last week. Was that you, Garen, or was that somebody else?
What I do is I sent to Catherine.
That was me that sent that. I have it. I can send it, but I'm not familiar with who to send. You just would need to give me your information. I'd be happy to send it to you.
Okay, so what information? You need a fax number or my email? Or?
Email will work just fine.
Okay.
If you just, what you do, just type it into the chat, and I'll send that to you. Or either if you have a Facebook, I can always message it to you. Whatever's.
Okay.
That would even be easier for me. But if email, that'll be fine. I can get it to you.
Okay. So so where do I type it right now if I want to type some information?
My chat message is to the right, so I'm not sure how you see your screen.
Yeah, Myriad, in the upper left-hand corner, there is a blue.
Oh, the blue.
icon.
Okay.
Click on that,
Okay, chat.
and it'll open up the group chat on the right side.
Okay, I got it.
Lower right-hand corner.
Okay, so I'll enter my email then.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you so much. I sent it. Thank you.
Yes, I see it. Yes, I got it. I see it. Gmail.com. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I'm going in and opening a bunch of windows, so I'll be right with you guys. Is everybody working with AliExpress?
Yes.
Yes.
Not yet.
Okay. I'm going to go into AliExpress first and show you guys what I was talking about.
Just one moment, Myriad. I'm posting a link in the chat, and
Okay.
when you go to this link, because you're already a Tech Academics member, right?
Yes.
So with this link, you're going to get the special discount that we got, or everybody that's a Techademics member. Usually Shopify offers a 14-day free trial.
Okay.
Techademics members got a 30-day free trial, and the first and second, or the second and third months
Okay.
are half price. Normally it's $79 a month. It'll be $39.50 for us for the second and third months. But the first 30 days are free. So you can go to this link and then
Okay.
set it up, okay?
Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay. I got it. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, is everybody ready to go look at AliExpress?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm on it already. Yeah.
This, I've just been experimenting and clicking and going to different places, and this is what I've learned this week.
Myriad, just to give you some updates here, AliExpress is a wholesale selling site where different sellers are selling products for wholesale, and we're going there to find those products and then sell them, since
Oh, okay.
we get a particular discount from the wholesaler. So AliExpress is a wholesale site.
Okay.
Can you see my screen yet?
Yep.
How about everybody else? Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just going to show, I just picked a product, so I'm going to show you. You can go into AliExpress. Okay, so this is $2.33 for a phone case here. And if you see, this does this stuff. And so if I wanted to copy this picture, it won't let me right click and it won't let me do anything here. Garen, for some reason, can do it on his stuff, but I cannot.
Neither can I.
So then I learned how to do it going into the HTML code. But look at this. This is so much easier. You just scroll down and the pictures are here. You right click on Save Image As, and then like I have a picture file set up. This is all my different pictures. But in my, let's go into, let's see, down here. Well, I have it on my other computer, so I'm gonna just set up a new file here. Well, I won't take time to do that now. But and on my other computer, I have pictures, and then I have pictures just for Shopify, and then I just click here. And then when I go back in to my file, and I would typically rename it so I could find it right away. But let's see. Now, this on this computer, it's a little bit different. So this is where I put it. So there it is, right there. And Lucinda, you were saying you don't know how to get the pictures. When you go in and you're trying to load a picture and it says upload your image, what you're going to do is go into your picture file and simply click on the picture you want. And down here, it would say open. It doesn't now because I'm not trying to upload anything, but if I was trying to upload something, it would say open, and you click on the picture first, and then you hit open,
So
and then it'll load.
Sharon,
Yes.
let's go into your store and upload a photo. Just upload this photo somewhere. Show them how to complete the process.
Okay.
Now, I'm not having problems with loading the stuff off the computer other than my own pictures.
Other than your own what?
Other than the pictures I have in my own photographs.
Okay, so it's not business related. It's
Well, I'm a very good photographer, and I have a lot of pictures I want to use on my site.
okay. Okay, then I'm not understanding the issue. Explain, what are you having problems with?
Well, like you're saying, you put the pictures and then I do open. I've tried the drag and drop, and I've tried the open and save as, but for some reason it's just not working on my computer.
Yeah, but what are you trying to put it into?
I wanted to put it into the Shopify so I can put it on my site.
Okay, what you have to do is go in where it says add image in your store. Let me show you. This is the product that I have the ad running on, and it'll say, see here, add images. If I click on add image, and if I'll just click that one.
I have that earring in my store.
Yeah, it's nice.
And see, there it is. You just click on add image, and then go to your images, click on it, and then click on open, and then it'll come up here. So it either has to say upload or add image or something like that.
Okay, so first I go into Shopify.
Yes.
And that's where I add the image.
Yes, you have to go into your products, and when you're setting up your products, then one of the things, it's going to have you put all this stuff in, and then down below it says images, and it says add image. You click on add image, go into your pictures, click open, and it's going to show up here. See? Right there.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. Is that helpful?
Yeah, is that also going to work to put a header on? A picture on the header of my shop?
That depends on what theme you have. Like the one that I have, I don't have a header.
But there is a main image. Perhaps you can go to your themes. Let's go to themes. And then customize the theme, and then show her how you have your store image on there, the big image.
Oh, I did the wrong one. I always, I'm still learning how to maneuver this. Online store, there it is. Okay, so let me go back. Online store. Okay, themes. So here's themes and customize theme. And mine looks really basic and pretty crappy, but that's what it is. And then these are the 3 things that I'm selling right now.
Mm-hmm.
And this, as you see here, I've got your chance to save $7 plus free shipping. It was $19.95. I'm selling it for $12.95. This limited time to save $9 plus free shipping was $19.99. Now it's $10.99. This is 50% off plus free shipping, $24.50. It's half price. And I've got you need your privacy policy, terms and conditions, and contact information on your pages as well. Right. So
on the left of your theme, go back to themes. So show her where to upload that, where her image is your market spot. What it's going to say, what it's going to say for you, if you don't have any image there, it's going to say text overlay, I think. Text overlay on image. All you do when you want to upload your image, you click on that particular section. For example, hers says your market spot. She clicks on that and it brought up this page where she can change the image or change the text. This is where you would upload your image for this particular section.
Right, and see where it says your market spot here? I typed it in. I had something really nice designed in Canva, and when it loaded up, it was totally blurry, which, as you see, this is blurry because I got this from Canva, but that doesn't, the lettering was blurry, and I spent probably 4 hours trying to get something that looked decent, and I finally gave up and went on, and I'll change it later.
Yeah, Sharon, why don't you just change it right now, put a different image in there, and then bring this image back. Just show Lucinda where you make that change to put an image here on your store.
Okay, so you just go into update, upload image. And again, I don't have my pictures. Well, this is what I wanted to do. But when it loaded, it was like all. So now, see this, your market spot is here, which I have down here. If I just take that out, I can delete that. Then this is what I wanted it to look like. But see how blurry it is?
I don't know. I think it looks nice.
Well, okay. Because on my computer, it's blurry. The lettering is blurry, and it was driving me crazy.
Well, I'm looking at it on a high definition television set because that's what one of my monitors, or both of my monitors are, and I think it looks nice.
What's
I agree with Catherine. I don't see any like pixelation or no blurriness.
Yeah, I don't either.
It looks really it looks, you know, looks color harmony is there. I like it.
Okay, because I took it off because on my screen the writing looks blurry and it was driving my eyes crazy. So okay, then I'll leave it because I like this is what I had designed, and what it was a circle, and I just cut the circle in half for, you know, spot, and put that on there. So fine, I'll just leave it. Thanks.
While you're on this page, I have a question that maybe you can answer for me.
Yeah.
We have the same template or whatever this is called.
Yeah, this is debut.
And I thought, and here's where I've had issues for the last 3 days. I thought that every single one of, like, you have 2 earrings and a ring, I think it is, or
bracelet. Mm-hmm.
So I thought that what I've been trying to do unsuccessfully is have 2 rows of these, but they're not displaying
I'll show
a
you.
single item. That each one of these things is a collection. So the first one might be earrings, the second one might be necklaces, the third one might be bracelets, and then the customer would click, okay, she wants earrings, so she clicks on the first one, and then that brings up all of my pictures of earrings. That's what I've been trying to do for 3 days unsuccessfully. Do you know how to do that?
Actually, I was asking that same question because I'm going to have different collections, and I wanted like fashion jewelry and then casual bohemian jewelry. that kind of thing. And you're going to go into collections and set it up. And that's one of the things the gentleman was sending me the information on how to do that. But I can show you something, but let me show you the rest of this while we're in here. So if you want to put a heading in, you can put it in here. But this is the size of this. If I wanted, you can make this extra large so it fills up the whole thing. You can do medium. And so see, it does that. You can click on, oh, that's text. You can click on small, which is where I had it, or you can do extra small. So depending on how you want your banner to show, that's the way you adjust it. And Garen showed me how to do this. So in text size, again, here you have large or medium choices. Button label, if you have a button in here that you can just put it, you know, buy now, shop now, get now, whatever you want. And then this is where you paste your link for your button label. So are there any questions on this, how to work with this?
By button label, Sharon, you mean there's a button below or above the photo of whatever you're selling? Is that what that is?
You know, I haven't done it, so I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either.
Or possibly could that mean that once you insert that link, that it could be like a clickable photo taking you to that sales page or something like that? That would be kind of cool.
Well, it says button label and link. So I haven't gotten into that, but let me click on this and just show you. Oh, and let me go back. Well, I'll show you while I'm here. But did you guys are seeing, this is $19.95 and it's on sale for $12.95. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's super simple. But
I need to raise my prices after seeing yours.
well, what I did was I went online and I researched these products and found them on different sites, and then I set my price accordingly. And if I couldn't find a picture, I figured out what my cost was and then added on the profit that I wanted to make on it. So that's what I did. But you see, I've got a description here, and then see, it's got all this stuff. And then I said, save $7 plus free shipping again. And then I also put, they said to put 3 to 4 weeks. I put 2 to 3 weeks because that's what the e-pack shipping is. It's 12 to 20 days. So I figured 3 to 4 weeks might discourage people. And then I also found this note on AliExpress. So I copied this and I'm putting this as well. Because if the color is slightly different than what they're seeing on their screen when they actually get it, this is explaining that it might be. So I have that on there as well. Now, when I've gone into other Shopify stores, they also have, you know, the security stuff and all that on it. And I haven't got that far yet. So, but I want to show you, if you scroll down here, or actually, okay, so does everybody know all you have to do is right click and do save image as, and then you can put it in whatever file you want. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so that's super simple. So now, see this right here? This is item specifics. All I did was take this and I copied all this, and then I dumped it on my store, and sometimes I change it a little bit or take something out that isn't really necessary on it, and that's how you get the listing. So it shows people, they can see what it is, what it's made of, how big it is, what color it is, what it's for, you know, all of that. So that's that. And then let's see if this one has that. Okay, shipping and handling. No, this isn't. I also thought about putting in refund policy here on the page. Not so much this one, but they have another one. Here, if you feel satisfied, give us a 5-star rating. You know, that you could put that in there if you wanted to. But I had no idea all this stuff was down below until I started scrolling down and just playing around with it.
I think also the refund policy that we have set in our checkout section actually appears on the page when the potential customer gets to checkout. The refund policy is just like the privacy policy in a navigation bar. It's on the checkout page.
I wanted to copy and paste this and put it on there, but I didn't know if that's something that we had to pay for, or if we could just put that on there, because I've seen that on other stores. And also this about the return policy. So I don't know if anybody else has, you know, looked into that, but that was something that I had a question about. So
Well, I can
go ahead.
tell you about Amazon, and usually that sort of stuff is like Sharon says with the checkout, but there's usually a link that you can go to a page to see the refund policy or whatever it is. And then instead of putting all that information on your advertising it, you can put the refund policy or whatever it is.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
it is
your picture and advertising is going to get too busy.
Yeah.
If you put all that stuff on there.
Yeah, and again, the refund policy clickable link is on the checkout page.
Okay. Okay, so do y'all know how to make that price change, or would you like me to show you?
Sure, show us.
Okay, what you're going to do is you go into your product. Let's see. Like I say, I'm still learning how to do this products.
Also, there's the icon on the left, the very left. It looks like a price tag right there.
Yeah. Let's see if this is the right place to do it. Okay, so I'm going to go in and edit. And this is where you do it. You put your price in here, $12.95, compare at price, put $19.95, and when it shows up, it'll say $19.95 with a line through it, and then to the right, it will say $12.95. And then you want to make sure you click this little box, charge taxes on this product.
Where'd you get your weight from?
That's what they told us to put at the conference. They said put 0.01, and it doesn't really matter because I'm doing free shipping. When I was charging for the shipping, that's why it got really complicated, and it cost $20 a month for that app. It's $14.99 plus whatever for some extra thing, and I never could understand what they were talking about, but it's $20 a month for that app for shipping. So until I start getting some sales in, I'm going to do free shipping and charge up front the price that I want with the markup that I want.
Okay, but you're still going to have to pay Shopify's, pay them shipping, right?
Yes, but I've included that price in here.
Okay. Here's a product called, here's an app called OBERLO, Oberlo. It's got a 30-day free trial. I have it. It's the only app I've used, and I'm still learning how to use it. And they have good support. One of the reasons I chose to try and use this app is because I asked Shopify support, how can I figure out the weight, because weight doesn't seem to be listed anywhere. They told me I needed this app. This app does a lot of cool stuff, but so far I've only found one jewelry imported into my store that actually contained the weight using this app. But it's worth looking at. You can set up, like an earring that's up right now is like 50 cents or something, and I can set it to charge $3 for that earring. I can see that the shipping is going to be $1.49, so then I can set my price based on all that information. And that way I don't need to know the weight because I already know the shipping cost.
Right. That's, if you're charging for shipping, that would be good. I'm giving free shipping, so
I'm
I
not
don't.
charging for shipping. I'm not charging for shipping, but I still need to know what Shopify is going to charge me.
Okay, you do know that. Well, not Shopify, but AliExpress. You go in here where it says free shipping, and you go to ePacket, and your shipping is $2.63, and it ships in 12 to 20 days.
Okay. Tell me how you got there again so I make sure I know.
You go over here on shipping. There's a little drop down, and you always choose ePacket.
Just a moment. Just a moment. Can somebody mute their lines?
Murrieta.
Hold on, let me see if I can mute her.
So Catherine, here's the equation that all of our costs. We go to AliExpress, we pay for the cost of the product, we pay for the shipping. The shipping we're looking for is only ePacket. And we also add into that equation $5 ad spend. The total of those three is what we pay. So your shipping wants to cover that so that you can break even. You know, if you're doing free plus shipping, your shipping you want to cover those three costs and then have maybe some profit, right?
Yeah, I don't do that. I know you guys all told me last week I should, and I did add a few things, but I had a problem with it. So I'm really doing, I look and see what the prices cost. If it's not something that I generally have some idea what it might cost, I'll go look it up, Google it or something. And then I determine what I'm going to charge for it. And then I determine what I'm going to say the real price is, the real price, the sale price. And then I even calculate what % off that is. And that all goes in the description. Another thing that Oberlo app does is it copies in all of that information that Sharon was showing us. You can copy off the items page. What I've noticed about that information is it's not always accurate. This morning I had a little girl's necklace, earring, or necklace, bracelet, and ring, and it was listed as a headband. So you do have to read that. Also, I delete who the manufacturer is.
So do I.
Like a lot of stuff. Yeah, because I don't want to. I've tried it. You can Google them and they come up.
Yeah.
You got to delete that. So you got to clean up those item specifics, it's called.
Right. That's what I said. I said that. I go through and I take out what I don't need.
Go ahead, Sharon. Show her where the packet shipping is.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't see where you did that at.
Right here, this is in AliExpress. It says shipping.
Yeah,
There's a little drop down to the right. You see that?
I do.
Okay, click on that. Go to e-packet. It takes 12 to 20 days to ship, and it's $2.63, and it's available.
Cool. This app I imported gives you that information when you're looking at the price, but it doesn't give me the number of days. So this is better information than the app has given me.
So see, here's free shipping to the United States. Click on this. And sometimes the e-packet is, see, free shipping. So it's 12 to 20 days, and it's free shipping. So it costs you nothing.
Thanks for showing me that.
Yeah. Anybody else have a question?
Yes, I do. The price that they show for the product, is that the price we pay?
Yes. And the other thing is, see, this says $4.49 to $5.99. This says 25% off, 2 days left. Do not go by this price. Go by the price that's up here when you're setting up your cost. It's $5.99 to $7.99, depending on which one they want. So if they give you a sale price, don't use that for your cost factor because it's going to be off in 2 days. Any other questions?
Yeah, those prices will. I'm not sure why the echo is going on. The thing is that sometimes your prices will change, so that's another thing to be mindful of because those prices are not constant. None of those prices are. There's a possibility that those items' price can change at any time, so it's just something to be aware of.
Okay, yeah, we're all echoing. I don't know why. How about if everybody mutes themselves? Unless if you have a question, let's see if that works. Okay, can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and no echo.
Okay. Okay, so now where do you want me to go to? Is there anything else in the Shopify store you want me to?
Yeah, go back to the themes
Okay.
on that, and you had text on your uploaded photo for your store. But if somebody doesn't have text on their photo for their store, go ahead and show them you began to start like the headline and the text below that, which is like a subheadline.
Yes.
Go ahead and show how they can type a tagline or the name of their store in the themes.
Okay, so
Go ahead and select a photo for just this example that doesn't have text in it. I think from your pictures, I saw one of Chris Record. Just throw something up there that doesn't have text on it. And then you can, when you write your headline, they'll be able to see that. And when you write your text, okay?
yeah. Okay, so I'll update and now upload image. So let's see. Here, I'll just throw this up. Well, pretend like you don't see Shutterstock. Okay. So now if I want to write a heading, say, Okay, so this says good morning. And let's see if I want to make it, oh, that's the height. So text, I'm going to make it bigger, large. So now it says good morning. And let's see, what do I want to put it? So okay, see what I did? So you can put subtext in here as well by just typing it in here.
Right.
And
That's awesome.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't let you change the size of it on that, but, and it also doesn't let you change the color, which is kind of a bummer. At least I don't know how. You can bold it. Let's see. So there, it bolded, and it doesn't let you. Yeah, it lets you italicize it, bold it, but that's it. So not that. At least in this theme. In other themes, it probably lets you do a lot more. When I was talking to support, they said different themes do different things. So this is just basic and free, so that's why.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
That's a
Does
good demo.
anybody have any questions about this before I take it off?
One of the only questions I would have, Sharon, because I haven't done my theme yet. So when you first go to themes, could you show me that process? I know you already have yours done, but just a couple of quick pointers on how to do that just right quick. I've looked at it. I just wasn't concentrating on it.
I just picked a free theme. So let me upload this again. See, I think this looks a whole lot better, oops, than, I mean, that other, it sucked, really. But I just needed some, I was going by that rule, don't worry about how it looks, just do it, and then go back and change it. So,
Yeah, exactly.
okay, so let's go back to Shopify store. And we're going to go into themes. So let's see. Visit theme store.
Yeah, or just scroll down. Just scroll down a little bit. You'll see a there. Oh, I thought there were going to be other selections right below. I guess not.
Debut is, I didn't even see this. Garen had selected this, and I'm like searching all over trying to find the one he got, and it was right there. But here's Explore.
I think Debut is the default, and I just used it.
Yeah, here's Explore free themes. And what this does, it shows you the different themes, and you just click on it, and it'll show you different features of them. I actually, there's more to this because I kept clicking on, okay, visit theme store. This is where you want to go, is visit theme store.
Right.
And you want to go into the free themes.
Yeah, they got some really nice themes. My thing was I just didn't want to concentrate on that right now. I wanted to just start, figuring out some other stuff. But at the same time, I was just curious as to how I would, with me having my art and stuff, which one would I choose?
Right. Okay. Well, see, this one's $170. This one's free. And for you, you would probably want to go in and choose the one that has really good definition to the pictures, and they will tell you, let's see, showcase product.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the features.
Yeah. I went in and kept reading and rereading and rereading the different ones.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to get lost into. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do that too. That's a good
There's, I think there's 6 or something. So there's the customer list. There's some that say that it's like really good picture quality, and that's the one you probably want. I don't know, it had them all listed, the free ones together. I don't know why they're doing this now, but
You know, there's a in the upper left-hand corner,
oh, there, free.
all industries. Maybe there's something about art,
Yeah, I saw clothing
Art and photography.
art and photography.
There we go.
Okay, so that one's free.
Minimal
Okay,
is free.
oh, minimal. Okay. Yeah, I think that's one. I'll go with that one.
If you want the free ones, there's several other ones that there's a couple that say they have high quality pictures on them.
Yeah, that'll be Shopify phase 2.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. So, what other questions does anybody have for the actual Shopify store?
Well, I just wanted to point out something. I understand you can use themes from other websites and stuff. I have 2 themes through WordPress, and neither one of them cost anywhere near $160.
Okay.
So if you want something beyond the free ones here, I would suggest checking out the themes on WordPress.
Okay. I'm going to go into apps. And this is that Kit app, and you view details. And this is the one, it's actually, Garen, I went in and I was looking at this stuff this morning. I went into Kit, typing it in Google, and it says it's free for the first 30 days, and then it's $10 a month. This one, if you go in here, it says it's only $5. Let's see. And this is the one I signed up this morning. Oh, this is $10. Monthly, yeah, $10. And the other one, the Kit Pro, is $25. But what this is, it's a virtual marketing assistant for you. And let me play this so you can see. So what you were watching there was Kit comes up in the morning and it says, "Hi, what do you want me to do for you?" And you can tell it if you want to promote ads, if you want them to work on your store, all kinds of stuff, which is what I did this morning.
Yeah, basically what this app is going to do is recommended to me by Shopify rep, and who has run a lot of Google ads and Facebook ads. And this app actually creates ads for you, finds the target audience using all the Facebook data, does follow email campaigns, templates. And what it is, it's free until you make 2 sales. Then you get charged $10 a month. Takes a little bit of setup. I just downloaded it myself and just set it up. but ready to use that. The rep that had run a lot of Facebook advertising had run a test, a split test, where he created an ads and he had Kit create an ad and saw what the results is. The Kit app outperformed his ads 60 to 40%, which took 45 seconds for Kit to do that, and it took him half an hour to set up his ads. Kit did it in 45 seconds, got better results. So I thought, wow, this is really going to be good. So you definitely want to check that and put that in your, I would say, app store. I also did download the Oberlo app. That was a recommended app at the conference. I have a few apps, but I don't know how they work yet. I just, I just got them, but I'm not quite sure how they work yet. But Kit, take a look at that one for sure.
This is morning check-in, and he's going to say, what do you want to do? This is market new products, reinvest in profits, retarget potential customers, report on ad spend, run Instagram ads, talk to Po, whatever that is. And then priority products, if you have priority products, like I told him to do this. And so it's got all three of them on here. So you can add up to 5 and they'll run ads to that. Then it does the email marketing for you. So anybody that buys, you have to start out with the basic here. But anybody that buys, it's going to send an email thank you saying thank you for purchasing, thank you for being my customer, and it does it automatically for you. Let's see, and then there's different categories. Here's newest products, and these are the emails that they would get for new products. It sends out emails, and you can choose what you want.
Actually, Sharon, this is actually headlines for ads. So this is an ad template, and if you don't want get it while it's hot, you don't like that, you just turn it off. Yeah. And what it is going to do is rotate all these different headlines depending on which ones you selected for the ad.
Yeah. This thank you, Garen. This is the thank you emails down here. So it says, I just wanted to take a second to thank you for your business and your recent purchase from my store. If you have any questions or if there's anything else I can help you with, please reach out to me. This is the standard. If you want to change this, you can put your own text in here as well, and they'll send it out automatically. And then here's one for repeat customers. So I wanted to take a second to thank you. There is nothing more rewarding than seeing an order from a repeat customer, and I can't express how grateful I am. So these go out automatically. So this is like having a virtual assistant.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you go into skills here, and this is shoelace. It turns visitors into customers, no setup required. It's retargeting. So I set this up this morning. And then this is the abandoned cart. This is $4.99 a month. And I thought I set it up last night, but it didn't do it. So I have to go back and do that. This is create and promote store sales and deals. I have no idea how much that one is. Get more traffic from search engines, holiday sales, and automated invoices and receipts.
So what you're looking at now are apps that work with Kit.
Yes.
For it to kind of enhance its efficiency in the work that it's doing for us. What I'm seeing here, and which I think is awesome, is that we have these apps that do a lot of work for us. It's really very, very cool.
Instead of having to hire a virtual assistant, I mean, they were saying at the conference, if you start getting a lot of orders in, evidently it takes time to fill those orders and everything. You have a real live person that does it. I don't know, this is automated invoices and receipt of orders. So it doesn't look like there's an app that will fill those for you. I don't know, there probably is, but I haven't come across that yet. So, so today I have no sales and I've had 8 visitors. Let me see if I reload this, if I've had any more.
Lucinda, it took me a minute to get unmuted. Check out OBERLO, Oberlo. And I haven't got that far in it, but one of the selling points of it is that it fills your orders almost completely, but I don't remember how it said it, but it's not going to totally do it. You're going to have to put in some effort, but it was saying it handles almost everything.
And that's $47 a month?
No, it's free for 30 days, which is why I tried it. And then it's $4.99 a month.
Oh, okay. That's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shopify is the one that's 47 a month. That's the one that I have.
Okay.
I need to do a comparison chart, but I know Shopify does do, I think, a few more things over and beyond the Overlow.
Okay.
Lee, can you post your link for the Chases app again in the chat, please?
Oh, yeah, sure will.
Okay. Do you want me to go into the ads manager now?
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, you need to have a fan page, a business fan page set up. So do y'all know how to do that?
Yes.
You go into create page and then you pick one of these for your, I picked this one, but I wanted to pick this one, but I watched a YouTube video and they told me to pick this one. So it doesn't matter, I guess.
Yeah, Chris
You know
said,
that training
yeah,
that
Chris,
we paid 10 grand for from where we just left with Vic and what's his name, Jason? It said to always pick the middle one on the top row because you are a business. She actually paid for and took all that training.
Oh,
It's
because Chris had a live video just day before yesterday, and it said it really doesn't matter. You can pick any of them. It doesn't matter. He actually used the one to the right at the top to do the demonstration on, his hour and a half Facebook Live. So, that's the one he had used. He just said to pick website, scroll down, choose website, and then from the next one is kind of like up to you. Yeah, website was the one he chose, and then the second line was just about you can I think click in it or not click in it. He never actually finished that part, so I didn't even worry about it. I just clicked. I just followed his steps when I set mine up the other day.
I have a question about this though. I mean, I set mine up, but I didn't know if I was doing it right. But what differentiates? Because they said set up a business fan page. So how do we know we're setting up a business fan page versus a regular fan page?
Yeah, that's a question that I've actually a couple of different marketers that I've spoken to about this because a lot of them would tell me to do one thing and then next thing they're saying that their Facebook got banned or put on suspension or whatever, because I was told, and I've never had an issue with any of my fan pages, and I think I got like 7 of them, that always, this is the first time that I've used a brand or product, because I always chose community, and I always set mine up as a community rather than a business page, because I think Facebook really, eagle eyes the business pages more than they do the community pages, because I've put links, for a long time on my community pages, and I've never had any issues with Facebook saying, hey, you can't do that, or even put me on suspension. So, that's still a mystery to me too.
I thought you needed to have a business page to put an ad on it.
Nope, not true. I've been doing it for a long time. So no, I have. That's why I said I've never had any issues. I've been putting affiliate links on my community pages forever, and I've never had any Never had a problem, ever.
Okay. I do choose the middle one that says you are a business. You don't have to be brick and mortar. You just have to be a business. And my business fan pages look a little different than my my personal Facebook page.
So this is company, organization, or yeah, because I've never heard the explanation is what, Chris talked about it at the conference, and he said, make sure you set up a business fan page because it has a lot more functions than a regular fan page. And you can put the ads and the links and everything on it, but he never told us how to do it. So when you go to school, can you ask that question, Lee? Lee? Are you there?
I'm just talking to you. I'm muted. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, as far as the you want to just ask him about the difference or why we should or should not choose a business page.
no, ask how you set up a business fan page.
Okay, how to set up a business
Yeah.
fan page.
Yeah, because I don't see that there's any difference when you click these, that it's going to give us the whatever it was. I can't even remember what he said. I think it had to do with putting links on it and, posting product. I can't even remember, but he definitely said to set up a business fan page, but he didn't say what process we take to make sure it's a business fan page and not just a regular fan page.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No worries. I got to note it down.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you. Okay, guys. So, Darren, do you want me to do what? Just show them my pages, or how to create?
Yeah, go to manage ads, go into ads manager, and then we'll just set up a campaign. A couple of things before you set up your ads. One thing you're going to need to know is the dimensions of the images that you're going to use for your ad. They're different if you're just doing I'm doing carousel ads, which means you can have multiple images on the ad, and you've probably seen it where you just slide and you can see multiple images. So with the carousel ad, the dimensions is 1080 by 1080. 1080 by 1080. So then you go to Canva, and what she's doing right now, in the upper right hand corner there, you see use custom dimensions. You click on that and you type in 1080 by 1080. What that's going to do is going to give you a template 1080 by 1080, and you upload your image. She'll do it right now for you. And then you'll have the exact dimensions for a carousel ad. I would recommend a carousel ad for these ads. It's because we can get multiple images.
So here it says
exactly.
Upload your image. Again, Lucinda, this is how you do it. Upload your image. Go into your images. Again, I'm just picking something. And then you take this, and all you do is drag it over. Okay? So now the easiest way to do this is put this up in the corner and then drag it down. So it covers everything.
Yeah,
and this one,
and what I do, when you download the image, you'll probably have another image like that in your file. Just write 1080 on the name of this image, so you know it's an image that you can use in your carousel ad.
So,
okay, so go ahead. She downloaded it.
Okay, I'm going to show you one thing. When you want to get rid of this, you click on this picture and you click on the garbage can, and then it gets rid of it. I didn't know that. Garen, again, God bless you, has showed me how to do all this stuff. So the easiest way is to put this in the corner and drag it. And this isn't, and see, hopefully you can see the white box. you want to take it out to the edge of the white box and then click off of it and then click up here where it says download, and you want to click download. I still have a hard time with Canva trying to do everything. So now here I go to my downloads, and I always go into, well, this is open containing folder. If you're on Chrome, it's going to come up at the bottom, and I always click on show in folder. Come on, you can do this. So here it is, untitled design. It's the blue line, and I'm going to go and I'm going to retitle this. So go down to rename, and I'm going to put 1080 blue bracelet. Okay, and then I'm going to copy this and put it in my Shopify file that I have on my other computer. But I'll just put it in here for now. Well, I'll put it in here. Okay, so I'm going to paste it in there. So now when I go in to upload it, it's 1080 blue, and I know that it's going to fit perfectly in the Shopify store. So does anybody have any questions about that?
Yeah, go back one page where you have all of your images.
Oh, in my files?
Yeah, your files.
Okay.
So you see on the second line, the image to the right, the second to the last image on the second row, it looks the same. But now that she has it named 1080, she's going to use the 1080 one for her ad, because that's the dimension that Facebook requires. If you use a different size dimension, you're not going to be able to run the ad.
Yeah, I misspoke. I said Shopify, but this is the dimension you need for the ad. So,
okay, yeah, because yeah, thanks.
If I tried to put this one into the ad, it's not the right size, so it's not going to work. This is 220 by 220. It needs to be 1080 by 1080. So if you tried to load this one into your Facebook ad, it wouldn't work. So you have to go into Canva and resize it to the right size, and then always just put 1080. And then you...
And in Canva, do they always default to a PNG format, or is that just something you chose to use rather than JPEG?
That is a default. That's what they suggest.
Okay.
They have actually, if you click here, they have JPEG, and then they have stamp, but these are PDFs. But this is what they recommend.
Yeah, PNG.
Yeah.
Now that carousel, does that, I mean, is all of the, I know that was for the Facebook advertising for the carousel, but as far as in your Shopify platform, do they have a specific size that we need to know about as far as the images that we upload, or do they like perfectly resize them to their own specs? Or
you just copy and paste from the ads, and it uploads from those. At least that's been my experience.
Yeah, that's how you. Yeah.
From AliExpress, you just copy and paste. I haven't had to alter any of the dimensions on those images. Once I get the images to my store, there's no alteration at all. But with Facebook, with Facebook ads, they're very specific on the dimensions. When you get to your ad creation, it'll tell you what size dimension images you know. That's why I said it's important before you start running your ads that you have your images ready to go already. And for carousel ads, you just need to know it's 1080 by 1080. And then go to Canva and do
carousel is the one that you have a right and left arrow that you can advance the image, or is that a carousel just constantly moving?
That's right. No, that's it. You have those arrows where you can slide left or right. So that's,
Okay.
I mean, those are perfect for you and, you know, your paintings and your drawings and all of that, where people can see more of what you're offering. But especially with Shopify, if you have a bracelet, you have one of the image of the bracelet and maybe one on a woman's wrist. You can do that, or different angles of it.
Would you mind
And
showing? I mean, do you have something like
no,
that?
no, we're going to create the ad right now and show you.
I'm going to
How to
show
do
you. Let me show him my ad. This is the ad that I set up and started running. Well, maybe I'll show it to you here. Okay, well, my objective was website conversions. It's not letting me. Speed. Oh, okay, so see, here's the, so you just click on the arrow.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Now you're demonstrating what the viewer would be doing, right?
Exactly.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
So,
And then it has a little, it looks like there's a little like slider that has, like, you know, the faint images of the, is that what I was looking at? It's kind of like a ladder of all of the images. If you go, yeah, click on that arrow and advance it one more time. Yeah, right there in the middle where it says shop now.
That's a picture that I loaded up. Each one of these I loaded in the carousel.
Oh, okay, that's a picture. Okay,
Yeah.
because that didn't look like 1080 by 10. Is that one 1080 by 1080 as well? That little skinny one, or is that just attached to one of those bigger pictures?
These are all 1080 by 1080.
Okay.
yeah, it was part of the bigger part of the whole picture.
Okay.
Yeah, that little
Okay.
column was just part of
Yeah,
the
I thought
whole
that was maybe separate
image.
or something.
No,
Yeah.
these I had to do separately. I'll show you.
Yeah, right there. That one there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one that says angel wing earrings.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah, go to your ads manager, and for those of you that are new to setting up Facebook ads, for you to know, and it's kind of the hierarchy of how the ads are set up. At the top of the let's say pyramid would be campaign. Underneath that is called ad set. Ad set interest groups, who you're targeting. And then underneath ad set is ad. So you set up a campaign first. Then we're going to be prompt to set up our target audience. That's going to be your ad set. And then we'll be creating an ad. And once you start setting up her campaign here, you'll see those different categories on the left. I think it's, if you scroll to your left, Sharon, we'll see those columns on the left-hand side. It's kind of cut off on my screen, but maybe it's there. But do you see campaign, ad set, and ad?
Campaign, ad set, and then new ad, it says.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that for everybody.
So here's the objective. So you have to choose what your objective is first.
And the objective is really critical, and this is where a lot of people make a mistake. And you don't need to complicate this so much. All you have to do is, what is the goal of my ad? What do I want to accomplish? What's the result? And then you make your choice. It's not, don't get too complicated about it. What's your end result of the ad? Do you want to collect leads? Do you want video views? Do you want to increase your reach? You see all these different options. So don't get too complicated with it. Just say, I want visitors to my website. Okay. And then you choose your appropriate objective. So
Now,
objective
what would be
equals
the
whatever your
difference?
goal is.
What would be the difference between increasing your reach and, um, you know, increasing brand awareness, for instance? I mean, wouldn't that kind of both you want to do? You know.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure that's why it's all in that column of awareness, right? Creating
Okay.
brand awareness. So there are different ways of creating that awareness.
Right.
So where are we going, Sharon?
Well, I just went to this other account, and Kit has an ad here that's going, and they've reached 13 people, but I gave them the wrong account number, so I didn't expect to see that on there.
I mean, that's so cool. Look, Kit is already setting up ads for her and running them.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
great.
Kit, that's pretty cool. I didn't get that until I started thinking about the car named Kit that always talked.
Yeah, yeah, and that's how it is. Hello, this is Kit. And I
Yeah.
started laughing when the rep told me that because I immediately heard that car talking to me.
You're right.
It's funny.
Yeah.
All right, so let's
the
go ahead and
problem is
create a campaign.
Yeah, this is on the wrong campaign, but I wonder if that makes any difference.
I'm not
shouldn't.
sure. I haven't run a Kit ad yet. We're told
Yeah.
Kit to do that.
Sharon, I suggest you send an email to Kit.
I did.
Oh,
I did. As soon as I set it up, I did that, but obviously they haven't changed it.
well, then perhaps you could phone the support at Shopify. They seem to be very, very helpful for everything I've asked.
Yeah, I'm going to pause that until I get that straightened out. Okay, so let's go into create ad.
I think also if you can do this, open up another tab and then open up your ads manager to audience insights. We'll show people how to do some research. Is what I do is I do research first in audience insights, so I already know which interest groups I want to hit. So when I get to creating the ad, I'm not spending time in the ad looking for interest groups. We'll show you how to do that right now. So when you create your ad, if you've done your market research before, you just plug in your target interest, your target audience into the ad campaign creation.
Do you want me to go into create ad?
If you open up another tab so that you can open up audience insights also.
Okay.
And let's show them how to do some research for your target audience. I think this will be really helpful.
Okay, so you click on the drop down, and you're going to go all tools, and here's audience insights. So can everybody see how I got there? You go up and click on the left hand side, there's 3 bars. So click on those 3 bars, go down to all tools. It'll bring this up, and then click on audience insights. And I want to do everyone on Facebook. Okay, so here's a new audience.
Hi, Sharon. This is Irina calling from the Century Salon and Spa.
Hold on.
I'm confirming your appointment was calling for tomorrow, Saturday, December 3rd at 11:30 a.m. Tomorrow, December 3rd at 11:30.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I'm in Audience Insights. So now this is where you do the research. And I want to be just United States, so this is the location. And then the gender, age and gender, you want 21 to whatever. You can pick whatever you want. Just, I'm going to put 65.
Why 21 instead of 18, Sharon?
Because it's just for legal purposes, because 21 is the legal age, and if there's anything questionable on your site, you don't want somebody that's not of legal age in one of the states to be able to purchase. So that's just what Chris told us to do, was to put 21 instead of 18. And if you're doing like women's jewelry, my thought was to go to women, but I put all because men are buying jewelry for women now for Christmas. So you can put whatever you want. Darren, are you still here?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So let's point out a few things here that are important that you're going to see once you start typing in interest. And that is at the top or right under create new, you see new audience in parentheses. It's going to give you a number here, and this is going to be audience size. Now write these numbers down. It's critical to have an audience size that is not too small, where Facebook doesn't have enough information to display your ads to. Also, you don't want to go too bit broad, where again Facebook isn't quite sure who to show your ads to. Now the numbers are different. I've heard different experts say different things. John Alfredson, who is teaching Ecom Incubator at Techademics, his audience size in his training, I heard him say 1 million to 3 million is a sweet spot. Digital Marketer has taught us 500,000 to 1.5 million. Peter Chan, who was also at the conference, one of the experts, he says his size is about 300,000 to 1 million. Right? So you figure out numbers and accordingly and just test. But those are kind of the range, maybe 300,000 to 3 million from these different experts. But then you get somebody like Chris Record, when he's doing a page post engagement ad, he doesn't care. He's got millions and millions and millions of audience size. So it all depends. But I think on this website conversions, we want to be a little bit more specific. So the audience size is critical, and you're going to see that change right up here where it says new audience when you type in an interest group. Okay?
Okay, so what interests do you want me to type in?
Let's just do what you did. Your angels, okay? Your angel jewelry. We'll do an example that, and this is how we kind of got along the line. Jewelries for angels, and she was writing in angels jewelry, and nothing was coming up. You see, nothing's coming up. So what I told her to put in there was a woman that creates angel cards. Her name is Doreen
Virtue. And there it is.
So now 100,000 to 800,000 monthly visitors. See that? That's probably a good. That's probably a good audience size to maybe just run to this one target audience, so that you get data on just this one audience. But if you want to go a little bit higher, then you might add other interest. So how do we find more interest? She's going to click on page likes. So when you're looking at these page likes, write these down. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for authority figures in this kind of niche, in this interest. We're also looking for websites. We're looking for books. These are the things that this particular people that are interested in Doreen Virtue are also interested in. Okay, so like book, Warrior Goddess Training. So she clicks on this, you click on this and you do some research here. Is this going to be something that she can post her earrings to? There are 412,000 people that like this page. It's a very large group, but is it something that the earrings are going to be, if you show the earrings to this page, or people that like this page, is it something that is in alignment? It doesn't really look like it.
Oh, it doesn't.
Then you go back, and this is where it takes time. That's why I say do this audience insights research first before you create your ads. So now she goes to Signs of Angels. It's an angelic gift catalog. It kind of makes sense, right? That this could be an interest that people would like angel earrings if it's displayed in the news feeds of people that like this page. Make sense?
So then I could type in here signs of.
No, that's your
Oops, sorry.
location.
Yeah, you have to put it in the right spot, guys. Down here. Now, see, it doesn't always come up. Oh, I didn't put the S on there. So signs of, so there it is, right there. So I can click on it and it can add to it. So now I still have 800 to 900 monthly. So it didn't change it much, but now I can go back in.
Yeah, it added 100,000 people to that.
What did it?
Yeah.
Okay. So trust your health and beauty, Sage.
So you can see like author. So there's Doreen Virtue. Ask.angel, she'll check that out. And is this relevant for her to place her earrings in front of? Let's see. 900,000 like this page.
She got the angel wings on her cover art, huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
so right, exactly. So you know, this would probably be an interest group that she would want to target as well. Now let's go back to yeah, put that in there.
So now I'm up to 1.5 million.
So she may want to stop right here and run and add to these 3 interest groups, because it's a nice audience size. You know, taking the different experts numbers that they've given us, that kind of fits in there quite nicely. Another thing I want to show you, yeah, down there, page likes. When you click on affinity, you click that a couple of times, yeah, that. And what it does is it sorts all of the other pages, Facebook pages that are like the page that you have in your interest group. So here's where you can dial down even more. She's got, look at all the things, and these are pages that have an affinity or somewhat similarity to the interest that she has selected. There's another area where you can dial in even closer to other relevant, potential relevant interests to market to.
See, this is really small, but it's still 71,000, almost 72,000 people. So, and it's all about angels. So that I could go ahead and add. It's not going to change this figure that much, but it's going to just give me some more targeted interest groups.
So what I do, and you may want to do also, is I create a spreadsheet, and it's called interest groups for ads, Facebook ads. So then in one column, I'll write down ask these interests right here. I'll say ask.angels.com, Doreen Virtue, and Signs of Angels. I'll put that in one column. I'll also put that this is going to the United States, and I'm also going to put the audience size, 1 to 1.5 million, and then save that in the spreadsheet. So now you can build all of these interest groups with different audience sizes going to the US. We're only running ads to US. That's all I'm doing in the Shopify store, not going international yet. So you can just find your audience sizes and your interest for the United States.
Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay, guess not. Let's go on.
So that's cool. That's just kind of basic research and some of the stuff I do for targeting. There's a lot more information that you can get out of this audience insights, but right now it's pretty good. And under pages, yeah, top categories. There's also see all. So there's more categories that you can take a look at. But even things like community or community organizations. So what you can do, for example, let's say public figures, where it says public figures, you can group all of your interests to just public figures, or you can do all authors of this angel category, right? You can group these. Or if there were more websites, all websites, or let's say you're marketing to fishermen, maybe you find here all the associations, fishing associations, for example, and then group all those together. So you're kind of targeting and narrowing your own interest groups down within a particular interest. Okay, let's go ahead and create the ad then. Let's go to that. That's basically some of the research we do for finding our interests, our target markets, using the Facebook audience insights.
Actually, I'll just do this. Hold on. It's got to catch up with me. No questions about anything, huh? That's unusual. Are y'all still there? Because I can't see you.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just watching. I'm observing and taking notes.
I'm here.
I'm here too.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to just put that on those sticky notes for right now, so I can come back to it. Okay, so now we're going to go into create the ad. Okay, use ad create tool, use power editor. Which one do you want to use?
Just go to the 3 bars where audience insights is on that dark blue line. Yeah, close that out and then open up your ads manager.
I would like to hear some information from the rest of you, what you think about the audience insights. Have you used it before?
No, I have not used the audience insights, but that's why I'm taking lots of notes so I can look more in depth to it.
Because it's quite a useful tool.
I haven't.
I've used the Facebook Ads Manager. I just never have used that audience insight, so it's good to discover something new on that one.
Okay, I'm turning these off for Kit. I've already got 24 reaches, but it's on the wrong account, so I'm just turning it off. Okay, so I'm in the ads manager and we're going to create ad now.
Create campaign. Show them the button right above the image of the earring where it says create campaign.
Oh, right here.
So that's how it works. It starts where you create campaign first, then it'll allow us to create the ad set and then create the ad. Remember that hierarchy: campaign, ad set, ad. So what we're going to do here for this objective is going to be conversions. It's a website conversion ad. It's going to ask us to name the ad or the campaign. Yeah, right there. So the campaign name, you can name the campaign. What I do is I kind of give an abbreviation of my store, and then, yeah, you can write test, and you can also write like the product, campaign name, and the product. So let's call it earrings. Yeah, that's good. So in order to do this, we need to create a conversion also, because it's a website conversion. So you select that, and I think it'll give us the opportunity to create a conversion. Yeah, just, let's see. Right down there, let's define a new customer conversion. There you go. So you want URL equals, and this is going to be the exact URL that you want the conversion to be tracked to. So what we've been doing, and I'm not really clear on what it's recording, but we're going to do a conversion to the page that people see when they click on her ad, and it's going to be the add to cart page. So what we want to do, Sharon, is go to yourmarketspot.com and click on a product. And it'll show us the add to cart page.
Karen, I don't see sharing screen.
Click on where her name Sharon is.
From where?
On the image, do you see our images down below of your screen? You click on her image.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got it. Thanks.
Do you see the screen now?
Yes, thanks.
Oh, okay, so this page here, it says add to cart. This is the link that we want for the conversion, right? Now, I'm not sure. I'm using this, like I'm new to this too, so I don't even know if this conversion is setting, but you need a conversion set up to run the ad. So if she clicks on the add to cart button on that page, it's going to have a different link. It's going to say yourmarketspot.com. And let's go back to the add to cart. I mean, yeah, right there. So the link right now has a very specific end on the yard. When she clicks on that, it's just going to say yourmarketspot.com/cart. Even though I think this is actually a more accurate conversion that people actually added to cart and got to this page, I'm not sure if using that would be appropriate for Facebook to say, yeah, this is the conversion. I might have to try that actually for the conversion, and maybe it'll give me a different result, that actually somebody clicked on the add to cart button and not that one, this one here. So anyway, let's just go through this and just set it up. So in this part here, he put in the exact link to that add to cart page right there. Okay. And it has to be URL equals. Yep. And then you choose a category. And we're going to say add to cart. And then you name it. You know, I think we can leave that blank, Sharon, because they're not actually purchasing.
Okay.
Okay, so now that's created. You go back to the ad. It's going to have a red dot that it's inactive, that there hasn't been. Go ahead and make your selection. Type in their test. There it is. So what it says is the red dot means hasn't received any activity yet. So what I've done, and we'll do this right now. Let's see if it works. Go to your market spot. Again, store. Go, yeah.
Can we go back?
Yes. And then actually select that again. And I think what Facebook is going to register this little activity here that we got to that page. And let's go back to your ads manager now, and we'll go ahead and create the ad. We'll go ahead and create the ad, and then we'll see once we run the ad test, we'll see if it actually shows some activity. Let's continue. Okay, so there now it's green, so it's active, okay, because it got that one activity, so we're good to go. So you see how that was done? It was inactive, and then we did a process where we made it active by just going to that page once. Okay, now when we're creating here the custom audience, you don't worry about that. Location, we're going to leave United States. And change that to 21 to 65 plus. Live everything all. The detailed targeting now are going to be, you can just, yeah, you can put it in English if you want. The detailed targeting is where she's going to put those 3 interests that she found in Audience Insights.
Oh.
So one thing I want you to, over there where that right column, it says audience definition. Audience definition, you'll see potential reach. That's the same thing as audience size, okay? Potential reach is your audience size right there. So as she enters in her interest that she got from Audience Insights,
That should change.
Now, well, hit enter, hit enter. What you're also going to see See, all of a sudden, all of these angel things populated as suggestions. See that? And when she hovers over those different suggestions, it gives you the size of that group there to the right. You see 238,000 people, right? So I think Signs of Angels was one of them, right? Let's go with the 3 that you selected. So remove Angel Light. And the other one, last one, is Doreen Virtue. I think it's 1R.
Oh, is it? Thanks.
Okay, right there. Okay, so her potential reaches 1 million, and that looks like it's a sweet spot for audience size. So that's good. We're just going to stop there. She can add more if she wants, but let's just continue with this setup. Connections, you don't touch. You can say she can save this audience if she wants, so she can come back and just, when she comes to audience size, she can just use a saved audience. Okay, so now the budget, that's going to be $5. Going to run my ad set continuously starting today. Optimize for conversions. Now conversions means like leads or sales. We don't have any yet. So what we're going to do is do link clicks. So this is driving clicks to her store. So you're optimizing for link clicks. Once we have a sale or sales, then you can optimize for conversions. But we don't have any conversions yet. This is what John explained at the conference. He didn't have any conversion sales, so he ran link clicks first. Once you get sales, then your optimization for ad delivery can be conversions. Now go back and select conversions. I want to show you something here. Yep, you see conversion window, 7 days click or 1 day. If we're running conversions, Peter Chan said that 1 day click, select 1 day click. Basically 7 days click is basically if you're running like a 7-day funnel, that it'll take the user 7 days to convert. But because we're doing a direct ad and we want conversions from our, like a direct response, the selection for conversion would be 1 day click. But let's go back. We want link clicks, not conversions, because we don't have any conversions yet on our store. Okay. Leave the bid amount to automatic. You get charged for, cost per click. You're going to run the ads all the time. You're not going to touch that. And delivery type is standard. You leave that. Now the ad set name, what I do is I write in abbreviations just so I know the interest groups that are in this ad set. So she's going to write Doreen Virtue, Signs of Angels, or ask.angels.com. And if you look under audience definition, that right column, it'll show you those interest groups. And when she's done typing in, she'll put her cursor up there. Right there. You see the interests are there.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
And then her age type. So also in the ad set, she can write US, capital US, and 21 plus. So in the ad set, she knows she's running it only to the US and to 21 years old and above. She could also write in here maybe all or M or F for all genders or male or female. So basically what you want to do here in the ad set, you want to just have a quick glance, you know exactly what that ad set is. Who's this ad going to? All right. So that's basically the ad set. So we completed, if you look in the left-hand column, in ad set, we completed, the campaign objective, the conversion, we set the audience, and we did the placements, which are automatic, and the budget, which is $5 a day and running continuously starting today. Now you get into the ad creation. I'm going to select carousel. Okay. Now the first thing you're going to do, you're going to associate a fan page with this ad. So it says connect Facebook fan page, Facebook page. She's going to have a selection here, and she'll probably choose the name of her store, Your Market Spot fan page. So you would do the same thing. Your fan page for your store would go in here as well, and you'll see all of your fan pages when you hit that drop-down menu.
And if you don't see it, click on Add an Account.
And you can create your page there. Yes. So images, let's go ahead and add the images first before we write any text. So you scroll down a little bit more. And there, right there. So this is image number 1. And you select image. Select image right below that.
Oh, down here.
Right there. Now she's going to look for what size dimension, right? It's 1080. This is cool because you'll be able to go. You'll be able to go back and watch this video and see how this gets set up.
Or in the closet, one or the other. Sorry. Okay, this isn't the right one. Yeah, let me find. I've got pictures on here. I don't quite understand. There. Okay, so here's my 1080. So there it is. I'm confirming it because see the little check mark?
Let's do the earrings.
Oh, I do have those in there. Okay. I'm going to delete this ad, so.
Okay, there it is. Now, each image is going to have its own headline and potential description. Okay, so let's go to look for a headline for this particular image. Now scroll up. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. And watch right where it says headline 1 under the image, it starts populating. You see that? That's where headline is.
Okay, right there.
Okay, scroll down. The destination URL is going to be that link where people see the add to cart. So when people click on this ad, the destination URL is going to be sending them to the product description and where they can add to cart, this page, right? So she's copying that link and putting it in destination. This is not going to be displayed. This also might be where you could put a tracking link in here also, but we don't.
By the way, you know how I changed those links last night? Facebook banned my ad until I changed it back. Just
Okay,
to let
so you had that. So you had the tracking link URL builder in destination.
No, in destination I put the Your Market Spot. I changed it back to Your Market Spot, and then allowed me to do it.
Okay.
So
So what you're saying then is a tracking link in destination URL cannot be run.
I'll go back and check how I have it set up. I confused myself last night, so I don't want to say for good, but
Okay, so that they understand. I think the destination URL is where is the user going to go after they click on your ad, and we want them to go to the add to cart page. So that link is in the destination URL. You can have a call to action button. I think she's going to select shop now.
yeah.
Display link, that could be just the name of your store. And that's going to display on the ad, but not necessarily clickable. I don't think it's clickable, it's just displaying. You probably want the actual link, yourmarketspot.com, an actual URL there. Okay. Okay, great. So you don't need to do anything with the tracking conversions. Scroll down a little bit more.
Okay, this didn't show up.
Well, let's just see once the ad is completed. It may
Okay.
show. Don't do anything with the tracking. Don't even worry about all of that stuff down at the bottom. Okay, so not place the order yet. We're going to add another image. We're going to show them a second image.
It's got one on there, and I don't know why.
So let's
It's
just
taken it from my. So you click on the two and go down and select image. I don't have another earring image on here, so I'm just going to use this one.
Okay.
Just for demonstration purposes.
It might be in your image library. Oh, you don't have another one? Oh, you have two. Yeah, that's good. Just use that one, that blue bracelet, because I think that's the same image.
And then for 3, and one of the things when I was putting these in, it was repeating the same picture over and over, and I had to wait overnight for it to settle itself down, and then I could delete it. So select image, and go to my image library. So now I can go through and see.
Yeah.
And if I want to remove it, then.
Okay, so look at that last one here. That is where the selections 1, 2, 3 is. This is add a card at the end of your page profile picture. And I unchecked that. You might want that. That's what that is there with Sharon's photo. Add a card at the end, but I didn't want that. I don't think it was necessary. Scroll
Where did you do that?
Right above 1, 2, 3. There's 2 check marks there. Right there.
Okay.
And if you have, for example, 2 images and you don't need that third window, you click on number 3 and click remove. And that'll give you 2 images. Because, for example, I have an ad with 2 images and it's giving me 3 options, but I don't want a blank window. So that's how you eliminate that third one. And if you wanted to add on, you just hit the plus sign. And you can add a 3rd image, a 4th image, 5th, and so forth. Does that make sense, everyone?
Now, I didn't put a headline under each one of these, so it's just,
It's populating, so click on number 2 and then scroll down where it says headline, and if you can rewrite the headline for that image.
oh,
So every image, the headline, you've got to write in again.
okay, I didn't do that, so I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's write the text for the ad. That's going to be up. You're going to scroll up. There, text. This is what's going to be displayed above the images that people are going to read.
Okay. All right, so
And also, what you want to have in your text is a link and a call to action for them to click on. So you'll give a little, your ad copy, and then at the ad of the copy, you'll say something like, purchase now, click here, and then give your link. But you want a link in the text.
I guess you have to put the HTTP.
Can I ask a question here?
Sure.
Where it says get these today at terrific savings, is there a time limit on that?
Oh, I'm just putting that in as a test thing. You can put in anything you want.
Well, I was just questioning that if it's only running for 2 days or something, would it be best to put the date it runs until?
You can put anything you want. It doesn't matter. However you want to do it.
If you had a sale, that would be something to create urgency. 2 days left, get yours now, something like that. But whatever you write, this is where you're gonna put that text.
So like I could have 50% off today only. Where's it going? My computer's doing weird things, guys. Sorry. Where'd it go? Yeah.
And a guideline that I follow for the text section, following John's recommendation, basically in your copy here in the text, it's what are you offering? How do people get it? You know, maybe something that like something that's going to catch their attention, grab their attention first. So, for example, she's targeting these angel groups, right? So maybe in her text she might say, "Hey, angel lovers," you know, where you're calling out your target market at the beginning, for example. Or you can ask a question like John said, "Do you like this?" question mark. And then you tell them what it is and how to get it, and then post your link. It's that simple. Don't get too elaborate on it. Just like grab their attention. What do you got? How do they get it?
Okay, so I just threw this up as an example. So,
Okay, perfect. So I think everything is good. Let's preview the ad.
see, this put this up, and I found that happened. So you have to kind of let it populate. Okay, so now we're going to preview the ad. So review order. Okay, so my campaign is test store earrings. My objective is conversions. My ad set name, this is who I have my interest groups set at, US 21 male and female, targeting the United States. It's going to go to Facebook feeds, Facebook right column, and audience network, $5 daily, link clicks, automatic bid. So then I can go ahead and place the order. Any questions there?
Yeah, let's go back to the ad set again, and I want to show people ad placement, where you can select mobile device or desktop.
Ad set or ad?
Yeah, ad set. Under placements. Yeah. If you wanted to, let's do edit placements. So automatic placements is basically Facebook is going to run ads to where they think is going to be most best for your ads. But if you wanted to run just to mobile, for example, you would edit placements and select mobile only, for example. And it'll change the placements there. I think on mobile, if you click on that Facebook, that arrow right to the left of Facebook, it may see it deactivates right column because right column isn't available on mobile. So that's just if you wanted to run just strictly to mobile devices. I think what we're doing here, like Chris Records says, just run all placements and let Facebook do all the find where your ads are going to perform best. And after a few days, you'll have that data to see, oh, more people are responding on mobile than desktop. Then you can target just mobile specifically. So let's go back and just keep placements at automatic.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So that's basically it. And if you go to add, and you can name your ad. I think it may be at the bottom. I'm not sure. Oh, it's okay. Just go ahead and I don't see where the name is on here. But if you place your order when you get to your ads manager, you can rename it. Where that might be like Angel Earrings might be the name of your ad. So you know it's an ad for these angel earrings as opposed to the bracelet that you have.
Question?
I know. Go ahead.
Yeah. You have this as a 1 day only special. So I don't know how you're pricing. Will it on the next day over, will it go up to a regular price, or is it just going to keep showing it 50% off today?
It's going to show whatever you put on here. So if I did it today, or I wanted this to run 2 days, you could do that. And then if you want to stop it and put something else on there, you just go into your ads and you're going to edit it. So let's see. Oops, that's not where I want to go. Where do I want to go, Garen? Ad sets. What you're going to do. Okay, let me go into campaign. Okay, I always get confused here, so I just go back into Ads Manager and start all over. I don't know how to. Okay, so, oh, I never started it. Shoot. Well, like for here, you can go and edit this. So if I had this running, see, this is edit campaign. This is going to be confusing to you guys because I didn't.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Go back
I didn't do
to,
that.
I think if you click on create campaign, it'll bring up that saved campaign that you just created. So create campaign. Here's
Okay.
where you left off. Go ahead and continue and then place order. And just so people can see what happens when you place order, it's going to go into a pending review status before they approve it and run it.
I really didn't want to place the order, but
No, just go ahead and place it. Just go ahead and place it because you can turn it off immediately.
yeah, I know.
We can delete it
Okay.
even.
Okay, so there, place order. And I found out yesterday, Lucinda, I thought you always had to pause your ad in order to edit it, but you do not. You can go ahead and edit as it's running, which is really cool. So here it's saying this is active.
So you go ahead and click on that ad set. Now you can rename your ad. See where it says default name conversions. You can rename it as Angel Earrings. So you click on that little pin to edit ad.
Are you talking about here?
Yes.
So add name. And then if I want to go in and change this, then I just go in and say 2 more days or whatever I want to say. See, now you've changed it here. You save it and close it. And it's active. And now it, if I click on this, So now it says 50% off 2 more days only for angel wing earrings. So see,
So
I
it's
didn't have to pause it.
right. So it's saying active, but the delivery is still pending review.
Right.
So you have the graph above. Once it's approved, that will say delivery will say active.
And it did say active. It's just because anytime you make a edit, it's going to pend review. Just so you know.
And if you want to go to the ad set of this particular ad or the campaign, you just at the very top, you can go there, but at the very top where it says account marketing, it says campaign test store earrings, right below that, there. You can click on any of these, it'll take you to the campaign or the ad set.
Okay, does anybody have any questions?
It's a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But you can go back and review, but that's just a basic step-by-step on how to set up your ads for your products.
And if anybody has any questions, say them now because I'm going to delete this.
On that last test store earrings, now that you clicked on that to do what?
But I was just showing you the ad. See, it's active
Okay.
now.
Oh, I see. That's the title of the. Okay, so I thought something
Campaign.
to do with.
That's
That's
yeah,
the
it's
title of
the
the
name of the
campaign.
campaign.
Okay, that's what kind of threw me. I thought that was. I thought you were going there for to test something or something.
No,
So.
that was just the campaign. So
Right.
you
So
would click
if
here.
you were right, if you were in your ad and you wanted to get to your ad set, then you can just go up to the top and click on your campaign or your ad set to take you there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, thanks a lot. I mean, that's a very deep dive, and yeah, I might have to watch it a few times. But you guys went into some great detail. Really, I think that was really great. Thank you.
Yeah, so we're going to expect from you when you come back from Facebook 101 and Facebook 201 next Thursday and Friday to give us some even deeper dive, brother.
Yeah, bring back the Brinks truck, right?
You got that right.
All right, that's the plan. Yeah, thanks a lot. That was great.
Well, it looks like we lost Catherine. Her computer must have booted her again.
No, she mentioned.
Oh, that's right. That's right. She did.
Yeah, if you guys, oh, go ahead, Sean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I was going to say, I know you guys, we've been on long enough, so maybe I'll just say that for next time. I had that Alibaba open, and I just wanted to show you guys how that Shopify link, how quick it is. It doesn't take really a long time.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, let me share my screen. Oh, did I have that? Oh yeah, I did have it. Okay, just let me know if you can see my screen shares here. Okay, I see Sharon's. Okay, can you see it okay now?
No, I'm seeing me. I'm not seeing you.
Oh, that's because I have my, I think I have you. There's me here. Oh, what happened?
It's getting there.
Oh, it is coming. Okay, let me know when you can. Why is your picture on my picture? That's weird.
I don't know. Click on yourself.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm still seeing. Well, I see you, but I don't see my picture anymore. Let me click back on your picture. Wait a minute, let me do this. Let me click out of this.
Oh, let me see if I.
Oh, okay, I can see my picture now.
Okay, let me. Okay, I guess I'm not sharing anymore.
Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay, there you are. I'm clicking on your picture. Maybe
No, go to the left and click on screen share.
Okay, it says you are screen sharing. Okay, can you see two screens?
Yes.
I mean two. Okay, so you can't see. Okay, let me know once I enlarge this. Can you still see the can you still see the screen?
There
Yes,
it
we
is.
see just you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. So anyway, here's Alibaba, and then this is the Shopify app. Well, let me type in something first. And I just say women's watches. And then a little bit slow here. I think because I got too many tabs open. Okay, AliExpress anytime now. It's AliExpress, but not very fast. Okay, there we go. Not sure why it's taking that long, but it's coming slowly. Oh, these look like they're just pulling up brands. That's weird.
So Lee, what are you trying to show us in here?
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to show you what the Shopify app will actually what that does. And this is I'm on Alibaba Express now, so you click on the okay, click there. Oh, okay. So you click on it identifies, okay, like for instance, this one has an e-packet because it shows you right here that the e-packet is 147 and that's US 111. That's kind of expensive. I'm just gonna pick one, just random one. Let me just pick this one. Okay,
so the app is in your bar, your menu bar up top.
Yeah, the app
right?
is it's already integrated into the bar up here. So you just click on it here, just like I've chosen this watch, for instance, if I want to load this into my Shopify store. So you click on this, it automatically downloads all the variants, and then price wise, I had already set mine up as far as plus 200%. So 200% of 953. That's why that number is 28. I guess that's why it is anyway. Compare price at, you can change all of these, just like you can change the weights. You change it here, you can change the title. And then once you do that, let's see, you got to just scroll down a little bit further. And then you just export, I'd export, this is my Shop a Lot store, but if you had other stores, you just click on Manage Store. You could either save for later, send to Shopify right away, and then that's it. It doesn't take a long time. I can always delete it. So you can just click here, it'll say sending. And then once it's done, you can just click over here and it'll take you right into your Shopify store. See, it's done. And that was.
I don't understand what you're showing us. I see it goes into e-packet, but
no, what's happening is that the app is getting all of the information and just putting it in your store automatically. So we don't have to click price and shipping and the image. It's all done with one click.
Yeah, you don't have to copy paste. You don't have to do anything. It's all done. So now I can view it in Shopify store, or you can actually get the free plus shipping version. So if I wanted to do a free plus shipping for this particular one, it's too expensive, so I wouldn't do it because it's $9.95. Chris said to stay under $5. But say for instance, this watch was like $3 and the e-packet was $1 or free shipping, then I would choose the free shipping version. So I'd click here and it would upload all of the free plus shipping data rather than just the regular. Because if I click here, say view in Shopify, it's going to take me to my Shopify store right now and see everything's already there. All of the variants, the title, I can put another description in here myself.
That's sweet.
And then, all of the prices are already done. The SKU numbers are already in.
The variants are.
Yeah, all of the variants are already in. And then you can add, whatever description you want there. And then you just
very
load
nice.
it. Yeah, so see what the preview looks like. Oh,
but it's $47 a month.
Yes, this one's $47 a month, and to tell you the truth, it would probably it'd be better to go to the link to see all of the differences. Like I said, I was going to compare Overload with this particular software because I know this one, would probably kick its butt in a comparison thing because it's obviously got to do something more than Overload because Overload's price point is much lower. So I know for sure it does the fulfillment for you. It does a lot for you that it takes a lot of the time consuming stuff out of the equation, and that's why I guess the price is what it is. So obviously they're getting that much a month because it must have some value to it, other than they wouldn't be able to sell many of them. So I'm going to see if I can use it, bust out of the red and into the black real quick, and hopefully that'll take care of that anyway. So yeah, but I just wanted to show you that right quick, how quick it was. It doesn't. I was just saying it doesn't take long to do anything. I've uploaded my store has got I don't know how many products in here now, but this is all the stuff that's in my store already, and this is just one page of my store because it goes.
Oh my gosh! So how are you? What are you using to track everything? Does this track it for you too?
I believe it does. I believe Shopify does all your tracking, and then I know Shopify has some, form of tracking somewhere in their system too. So, but I can also track these through. Some of these came from other platforms like Printful and RayJohn. For like my print on demand stuff. They have their own stuff set up too, because it's all integrated, so everything's connected. I mean, it's super cool. I just can't wait to launch and at least get my first sale, and then understand what I'm doing more, and then kind of make some correction as I go. But the thing is, I just want to make sure that I have enough. I know I have a lot of stuff in there already, but I want to make sure I have the right first product. I have to choose one. I can't put all of them up there, of course, but I have to figure out what I'm going to do first. So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, it's really nice. Thanks for sharing. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, I would also recommend that you look into Kit as well.
Yeah, I thought that was Kit. Yeah, Kit sounds like a plan. Yeah. What is it, $5-7 a month or something? This one, that when I clicked on it today, it said 10, but when I clicked on it last night, it said 5 when I went into the Shopify thing. So I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to try to figure that out. So, and it said 30-day free trial and then $5 a month. So that's another thing I was going to ask too. Until we pay, we can't launch our site. Is that how this works, or can you still launch your site and start selling stuff even when you're within your 30-day free trial?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you can. You can sell before the trial period is over?
Yes.
Oh, okay, great. Because I thought you had mentioned something about there was a issue with that.
Well, I thought there was, but I got that cleared up. And basically it was how to remove the password from my site. And when I got into, that was the initial question, how do I remove the password? And people can see my store is when they click on my URL and not have a password to enter in. And that led into, you can't sell stuff on a free trial, what I found out is not true. So basically you want to be able to remove that password. You probably still have a password on your site. Basically, to have the password removed is you need to have a credit card connected to your store, select a plan. Even though we have this free plan, you actually have to go in and select it, the $79 a month plan. And then
I did that part.
Okay, now in your, Sharon, if you can go into your store, the back office, and let me see if I can remember what section that password is on. It could be in preferences or checkout. Online store preferences.
I think it was in preferences.
Yeah, online store preferences. and we'll show you where there's a box to uncheck. Lee, once you want your store to open.
Okay, there's a box in preferences for me to uncheck.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that
Oh.
she's gonna.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't, you can't see my screen. I guess that would help, huh? Don't know why you can't see it.
Okay, would that be under settings, Sharon, or?
It's under preferences. Hold on, and I'll take you there just a minute.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't see preferences.
Lee, preferences is going to be under online store.
Okay, online store. Okay, got it.
And then preferences is at the bottom.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, I see it now.
And you see where storefront password?
Yes.
You would uncheck that.
Okay,
So
uncheck
probably
it.
what does it say there for you right now?
Well, before I unchecked it, it said it gave me some default password, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
Did it say? And it said pick a plan.
and it says 1 sec here. It says
So check that box again.
okay, it's checked now, and then that has password 8 to 100 characters used, and then has Yo Chia, 5 or whatever for the password, and then it has underneath that is message for your visitors, that's the blank, and it has
Right. Does it say there anywhere pick a plan?
No.
Okay, so you have already got that. All you need to do is uncheck that box.
Okay.
And then when people go to your store, shopalot.com, they'll actually get to your store and they won't have to submit a password.
Okay, but right now they would, right?
Yeah,
okay, so,
and you
okay, so
if you want,
I'll leave it checked for now.
Yeah, leave it checked until you're ready to open your store.
You're right.
Don't
Okay,
forget
good
to
deal.
save afterwards.
Okay, say okay, thank you.
Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, do you all know where to get this Facebook Pixel ID to put in here?
Could you show me that again, Sharon? I remember you showed us that before in the Ads Manager, I think.
Yeah, you're going to go in to the Ads Manager, go into All Tools, and go into Pixels.
All Tools, Pixel.
And it's right here, Pixel ID.
Okay.
You just copy that and plug it in right here.
Yep. And then Google Analytics, same thing. You just got to go through the Google their system.
Yes.
Okay.
Does anybody need to see how to do Google Analytics?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to go into analytics.google.com. I think I have it in here. Let's see. Well, okay, if you don't have an account, you need to sign up and get an account.
Okay.
And you go into analytics. Okay, add tracking code. I have an account. I don't know why it's doing this.
Try putting in analytics.com. analytics.google.com/login. See if that'll take you to a. Or that should do it right there.
I know, that's what I went into.
Okay, do your login. So just take off that analytics/web provision at the end of it and put in login, see if that works. No, take out analytics also.
I don't know why it's doing that.
How about Google Analytics login?
Well, this is, I don't know if it's,
What is the,
just gonna,
there, sign in. I saw sign in over there. Go up to the top, click on the image or that little round circle with a person in it, upper right-hand corner. There you go. That's it.
okay. Okay. This is the account
Show
that
them
I
how-
had set up. So I'm
Show
going to
them
go
how to
into,
create a property, yeah.
yeah. So property settings, I've got this
Sharon?
create new property.
Sharon,
Yes.
as you're going through your step-by-step here, say what you're doing. You go to admin, you click on admin. I mean, you already know how to do this, but there are people here that don't know. So click on admin, center column, you're gonna hit property. Yep,
Okay. So admin is at the top. So I clicked on admin. And then, let's see, if I just go into property settings, will it let me?
now what you wanna,
No.
what you wanna do is on the drop-down menu where it says property on the right there. At the bottom, it's gonna say create property.
Create new property. So now it wants a website name, which I already have this in here, so I don't know what to do. But I put,
Just do an example. Let's do shopalot.com. Okay. So this is going to be an example for you, Lee, and you probably already know how to do this. So Myriad, whatever website you want to track, you want to put your Google Analytics on, that URL will go right here. Website URL, shopalot.com.
Okay.
Select a category. So for example, if you wanted to create a Google Analytics for a 4% funnel, like money this week, the website URL would be your money this week landing page. And then you would create a unique tracking code for that particular page. So what we're doing right now is creating a unique pixel, Google Pixel for shopalot.com.
Okay.
but this is for my account, so Lee, you'll do your own, obviously.
Yeah, no, I understand you can't go all the way through it, yeah.
Okay, then it says get tracking code.
Okay.
So once you, okay, so do you understand that you would put your own website
Yes.
and your website
Yes.
URL there? Okay, so once you do that, pick the category under categories, and then go down get tracking ID. And what it's going to do, this is in this box where it says website tracking. You're going to select all and then copy. And then, oh, that's wrong. Sorry. That's the tracking code. You want the ID. The ID is up here under tracking ID. So you just copy this Okay. And then go back to your Shopify store, wherever it is. We've got so many things open, I don't know what I'm doing now. Hold on. I think I dumped
Well,
out
there's
over my store.
your market
Yeah,
spot.
here.
There you go.
So it's under online store,
Now
preferences.
let's look at that. It doesn't specify Google Analytics ID here. I actually put the whole code in here. So let's see change. Click on change. Maybe I did it incorrectly. Google Analytics, how do I set this up? Paste your code from Google here.
Yes, that's code. Yes.
So it's not the ID, it's the code. So let's go back to the analytics and grab the whole code that you copied.
Yeah, well, let me put the right one in then.
Scroll down, there it is.
I thought it said ID. Because it's been working.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, because the number still identified the code. The first number still showing, right? That UA.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. So go back to analytics. And under admin, scroll to the top. So whenever you wanted to get the code for whatever property, let's look at a different property. Put a different property where your market spot is. Put a different property. Yeah. And then all you do is just click on property settings right below that. Or the tracking, tracking info. Tracking info will give you that. Tracking code. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
That is very cool. Hey, I got to break away, you guys. Love you much, but I'm over. Actually, I just looked at the clock, and I'm way behind my schedule.
Yep. Well, we're way over, so we're going to draw this to an end. Does anybody else have any more questions? Just
Lee, can you please forward the?
Oh yeah. I actually emailed you that probably 2 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
yeah, just look for it. If you don't see it in your inbox, check your spam folder.
Okay.
The email address it should be coming from is therichest1@gmail.com. That's THARICHES and then the number 1@gmail.com.
All right. Thanks.
Are you going well?
okay. Well, thanks, Lee, for joining us and the information you gave us.
Absolutely, I appreciate you
that
guys
was awesome.
always. You guys did an awesome job today. I got a lot of notes to go through. Thank you for all the homework you have given me.
Well, we're looking forward to what you're going to bring back to us.
You got it.
That's good. So yeah, we're like way over. It's almost noon. So I'm going to stop the broadcast, but is there any questions before we go?
This is a tremendous amount of information to try and process. It's going to take the rest of the week.
Yeah, I'm going
Well,
to set up my
Very
shop,
much.
my
Yes.
store. So
Yeah, if you just go back and, review the replay, which I'll be posting, it's really helpful. But yeah, there's a lot to learn. And Darren, thank you for guiding us through this. Appreciate it. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Brother
Okay.
G.
rock and roll, everybody. Let's go
Yeah.
sell some stuff. A
Yeah,
lot of stuff.
have a great week, and hopefully next week we'll come back and we'll all have sales going on.
That's what's up. Okay, enjoy.
Okay. I'm going
Thank
to
you,
stop the
everyone.
broadcast. Okay, bye-bye.